understand that this is important.
Yeah.
But I just got into a screaming match with Cassidy on the phone about all of this. So.
Oh wait, about what?
About the officer dying.
Oh, I thought you meant about
So.
Let me just give you a TLDR. These gangs are looking to start murking cops. You did not hear that from me. A lot of this is boiling over. You're about to hear a name. So I'm gonna do what everyone in the South Side. Now, I'll tell you after. Wait, come over here just real quick. I've told these.
Minutes.
Yep, I told these guys to relax. I told them that I do not believe that what they're experiencing is what is desirable.
Is this guy just fucking crying, or
no. I wouldn't bring you here if that was the case. I would listen to him, listen to what he has to say, take it in, and I'm gonna do what I can to hold some of this back and try to relax them.
All right.
It fucking, you know, in the past I spent like 2
Dude,
grand
I love this Moss so much.
Last year I was just like, boom, and then I just realized I'm a gambling addict and I need to stop. So.
All right.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. Rebranded.
Hey, Moss has only got a couple minutes, so.
Hello.
Hello. Nice to meet you. I can't remember if we met before. I'm SK.
Nice to meet you too.
You want me to just say what I said to you, Nino?
Yeah, so this is SK. He runs the manor. These guys aren't really known to shoot first. SK, let her know what's going on.
I mean, so basically, right, I am more than aware that the police need to do their job. And, you know, cops coming down to Grove Street, responding to calls makes absolute sense, right? It happens. It happens a few times a week. Somewhat consistent is what it is. If people get caught, they get caught. Sometimes we might, send back a message if we feel that it was like not enough units or whatever. But as of recent, right, there's this thing we're experiencing with, and I don't want to say it's just TRT because there's a lot of people around TRT as well. But it honestly feels like I'm just going head to head with a gang, with the way these people are talking. Like the South Side is at a very big breaking point right now of like.
Go into the specifics.
I mean, okay, so yesterday, right? Alleyway, a situation stemmed where 3 cops rolled into Grove Street by themselves, wanted to cuff everyone and GSR them. I'm guessing there was gunshots in the area, whatever. They called him back up, didn't comply. Situation went out. There was a big shootout. 5 of my people locked up, 100K fine, go to prison, 500 months.
What's happening on Twitter?
2 hours after that, they come down to the alleyway, do a whole push, screaming over the fucking megaphone. Yeah, we smoked your shit earlier. That shit was easy. And all of this, like, just talking as if it's like there's some gang, right?
What happened in the cells?
Antagonizing. And then in the cells, what, with Ventura?
Yeah.
So I was trying to get hold of the Saints. I tweeted out any Saints around. Ventura tweets me. He's like, yo, hang up the phone, Sparky. I get a call. He's like, hey, I saw you're on Twitter looking to speak to the Saints. Well, I just locked up 5 of their asses. I'm right here right now. You need me to pass along a message? And I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on right now? Why is this cop calling me to flex that he's arrested 5 Saints? Like, I'm just trying to have a conversation with one of the Saints. It ain't nothing to do with him.
Are you guys looking to blast cops?
I wish one of the cooler members called me. Oh, 100%. Like, there's
do you want it rolled back?
Breaking point. What do you mean?
Do you want to actively be hunting cops down? I'm saying as a, like...
I'll speak on behalf of the whole South Side. Everyone that lives in the South Side wants to do that right now.
But do you want to do that? My point is that do you want this de-escalated? Do you see this as grievances that can be resolved in other manners?
I am a person that will do stuff if I feel I'm driven to it. Resolution is always like possible with me. But I can't speak for the rest of the South Side on that. And I think how TRT and other officers are bouncing from turf to turf in the hunting parties, soon they're going to get met with hunting parties in return.
Who specifically said that on the megaphone?
Honestly, I wish I could tell you a name. I have no idea. It was someone we hadn't dealt with before, I don't think.
All right, so
that's what I mean. Like TRT do their thing, right? I get the whole vibe of it. Most times it's not a problem, but people are latching onto them and getting excited and acting like a criminal with a badge on.
Here's where I think look, I don't want blood hitting the streets, right? I understand you feel motivated. Here's the reality of the situation is these guys, right? Daisy Moss, I can tell you right now, they got a ton of shit to handle right now. And can we dial this back until you have enough time? They got the bandwidth to hear out what the actual concerns are. Because
and forgive me if I'm not seeing the full picture. And obviously I'm just going off of our conversation. Is the biggest issue with all of this the sort of attitude and the shit talking?
Yeah, I mean,
obviously, if there's a call, units are going to do their best to respond to calls. But is it the way in which they are going about it that is the issue, or responding to the call itself?
Responding to the call is never an issue, right? Because it's their job. They can't just ignore it. But I genuinely believe, how they speak when they respond to the calls is a problem. And the other thing is, I think people are setting up and waiting for calls. And then if they don't get a call in one gang turf, they're like, oh, okay, nothing's happening here. Let's go to the next. Let's go to the next. Like sometimes we won't have anyone pushing, but 3 cops will roll down the cul-de-sac, like looking as if they're about to push in there.
I think the presence, like we're always going to try to have a presence everywhere. Oh, okay, so I can't speak because I haven't been around. I was shift 1, but then I moved to shift 2. Police presence, I don't think in the south side is.
It's a means to deter.
Yeah, but the coming down and saying we're going to put your shit in, that's a completely different.
Yeah. Antagonizing comments is not acceptable behavior.
By all means, like I'm with it, right? Like I'm not. If cops are gonna talk shit, I'm not a pussy. Like I'm down for it. But it's we're gonna go down there, we're gonna poke the bear, and then when there's a retaliation, it's a whole what the hell? Like these guys are so violent. Why is this happening? Like as if they don't know. When we got drones hovering over our block while people are just doing their thing and cops set up around the area just to roll in to come talk shit and not even arrest anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll talk to. I mean, I wish you had names, but you said you think it's more specifically TRT that's doing it.
I think it's a culture within TRT of jumping from turf to turf and hunting for people that are drug dealing, but I think people specifically, Ventura has been antagonizing on Twitter and shit, for sure.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We'll talk to people. We'll tell them to, cut out the shit talking and stuff like that. We'll do our best to sort of deal with this as quickly as possible. I will say we will try to communicate this as fast as we can. If something happens, do not think that we are not actively trying to take care of it. We're kind of juggling a lot right now.
No, we'll get it done. We'll get it done. Don't worry. Okay, we're not going to look into it. We'll take care of it.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah.
one of those, right? Like, this isn't me sat here complaining to complain. It's there's a very real possibility that things in the south side could get very ugly. So I'm taking this step before things go too far.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for bringing this up. Hopefully we can touch base and talk a little bit more in detail about it. Peters, if maybe you can do that.
Yep, I'll take care of it.
Okay. Just,
Oh my God, did we stop Hell
that's
Week?
my number. Just reach out if anything else happens. And please let us know.
Will do.
Okay. I have to go.
Okay.
Peters, I need to talk to you quickly.
Yeah.
And thank you again for bringing
You got my
this up.
number?
Think so, yeah.
All right.
Here, I'll throw it to you real quick, just in case.
All right. Daisy, thank you for coming so last notice.
Yeah.
All right.
Peter?
So,
I'll see you around, SK.
all right.
0 amperes.
Okay.
Thank
So here's my motivation in all this, right? When she says she's going to look into this, this isn't some, what the fuck's his name? The fucking captain shit. Now, my biggest concern in all this, SK, is I've seen how this goes, right? And there's no winners. So, obviously, you guys do what you think you got to do, right? But I'm hoping this can at least settle things for at least a day or two so they got time to cook. And without going into too much details, because I'm not, at liberty to say, but they're seeing this problem in a different, how do I put this? The same thing you're facing is the same thing that they're facing, but they can't tell you. You picking up what I'm putting down?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, there's a lot of slithering going down, and so
Yeah, I get what you're putting down.
yeah. All right, I appreciate you. Let me know whenever that meeting happens. I'll come through.
Will
And,
do.
if you want to talk to Tyler more, definitely give him a call because he's
I think
he's
a
gonna be
good
around
point
for
of
a minute.
contact.
Yeah. All right.